Hey guys, it's Ashley with Pugs and Pearls, and it's like Sunday night, it's late, but I still wanted to film a get ready with me video and film a few videos tonight, so I thought I would go ahead and do a get ready with me. And I really wanted to try the new Dior Forever foundation and primer. These samples came in my Sephora haul that I did recently, so I really wanted to test these out. And then for eyeshadow, I thought it would be fun to use this palette from MAC. It's one that I haven't really used in any tutorials, I don't think. And this is the 15 palette Warm Neutral palette. And the great thing about MAC is that recently they have kind of lowered the prices of all of their single shadows to, I believe, $6 per single pan. And then also the smaller sets, that's like a little mini size. And then these bigger ones have also dropped in price. So I think that that's a really good time to explore MAC shadows if you haven't. So we're going to go ahead and use these today, and we're going to go ahead and get into it.
So guys, we're going to start out with moisturizer. This is the Tarte Moisturizing H2O Boost, and it is just a nice gel moisturizer. It has kind of an organic smell to it, but I actually really like it. I find it to be extremely moisturizing, and this little pot has lasted me a long time. Then for primer, we're taking the Dior Forever and Everwear. This is the makeup base in 01. It's a universal shade. It's actually a very light pink. It is super creamy. And I'm just going to be dotting this on my face and rubbing it in with my fingers. It is probably the nicest feeling base I have ever used. It is so soft, it makes your skin feel really, really good. So I was really surprised how much I absolutely love this. So that's what it looks like up close. It just kind of gives an overall base. And then we're going to go ahead with the Dior Forever. This is the Everlasting Wear Pore Refining Effect in the shade 20 Light Beige. And this was just a sample, but I actually think this worked really well for my skin. It may look a little yellow going on, but once it's blended out, it actually looks really, really good. I'm using my BH Cosmetics 116 brush to blend this out, and I'm just kind of slowly blending that into my skin. This is probably one of my favorite foundations. I was so surprised to really love it as much as I did. It lasted really well, and it just gives my face an absolutely perfect looking finish. So I was so happy with it. Really, really great. And of course, I always like to see if these foundations are buildable, so I'm going in with a second layer, and this truly gave me, I would say, full coverage, perfect finish. And again, I am kind of mad that I even tried it because now I really, really want this. So guys, that's what it looks when the foundation is completely done. And so I give you guys just a little up close look so you can see how it looks. Like I said, it does kind of blend into the skin after you kind of blend it out. Then guys, I'm going to take my MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly. This is one of my favorite eye bases of all time. As you can see, this one is actually pretty much dead. I have used it up, and it is in my empties that I need to discuss, but this is just the perfect base to cover up any discoloration but also keep your shadows on all day. Then for eyebrows, we're going to be taking the ColourPop brow pencil. This is in the shade Bangin' Brunette, and I do think this is the perfect shade for me. It kind of shows you the shade on the end cap. It also does come with a spoolie, which is really nice. I've been using a lot of different brow products lately, and this one's okay, but I've actually been liking some others a little bit better. So this does fill in, and I do think it does match my color extremely well. So I'm just kind of filling in those brows to make them look not sparse and completely together. And then to set them, I'm taking the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara, which is a holy grail. This thing provides tint. It also provides fibers to keep your eyebrows looking a little bit more fuller, and then of course hold to keep them there all day. I love it. Then for powder, I'm taking the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder. This is just a white translucent powder. It is never cakey, and I'm taking a brush that I got from Marshall's. This is the Ollie and Olivia powder brush, and it's really nice. It's a soft brush, and it was super affordable. And so I'm just going to be blending that all over my face to set my foundation. And then I should have done this before, but I forgot. I'm taking my Naked Skin in light neutral, and I'm pointing this under my eyes to conceal those circles. And this is actually slightly yellow, but again, once I blend it out, you really can't tell. So I'm going to be blending this to just cover those circles under my eyes. For blush, I'm taking the ColourPop. This is in the K-Pop Flushed shade. This is one of my favorite blushes from ColourPop. It is perfect for the summertime, and I'm going to be applying this with my Wet n Wild I think this is just an angled brush. I don't think it's the blush brush. But again, you just build this up and it gives such a nice kind of satin, kind of peachy rose glow, and it stays all day since it is kind of a cream to powder. And then for bronzer, I'm taking my Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This is one of my favorite bronzers for summer. It is just so light, but you can definitely see that there's pigment, but you can't overdo it. It just gives you a beautiful warm glow to the skin. I highly recommend this one. Perfect for summertime. Okay guys, we're going to be taking this first shade. This is called Brule. I believe this is a satin finish, and I'm just going to be putting this in my crease to get started on this look. We're just basically going to be building up this eyeshadow look a little bit. So next I'm going to take a angled flat shader brush, and I'm going to go into this top left shade. It's called Hay. It's a Volux Pearl, and I'm just going to be focusing that in my inner corner, basically to the middle of my eye on both of my eyes, starting that base look out. And then the next shadow we're going to be going in with is Amber Light. This is an absolutely gorgeous shade. It is a frost, I believe. So I'm going to be taking that to basically the middle to the outer corner. And I'm just going to be packing it on and building up that color. Next, we're going to take a matte shade called Saddle. This is a beautiful matte, and I'm just going to be focusing this in the outer corner and blending into the crease. This is a really, really pretty shade as well. I really like this one. And I'm just going to try to blend out those edges. I don't want it to be too harsh of a look, so I do focus a lot of my time on blending these together. I think that's really important. So I'm going to keep doing that and build that color up on my right eye. Then I'm going to take a fluffy brush to just, again, blend this look together, keep it soft, but keep the shadows flowing into each other. And then I'm taking this beautiful brown shade, it's called Dark Brew, and I'm going to be, again, darkening up that outer corner to just provide a little bit more dimension to the look. And so I'm just going to dot it on and then try to blend it in. And I'm going to do the same thing on my other eye as well. And then again, I'm just going to take a fluffy brush, blend those colors together, keeping it so that it's nice and smooth. And then I'm going to take this other really pretty shade. This is called Lemon Tart. It's another Volux Pearl. And I'm going to be taking a flat shader brush, and I'm going to focus this on the inner corner to just kind of highlight the inner corner of the eye. And then I'm also going to take it down right under my lower lash line on the inner corner. And then this last shade we're taking is called Dance in the Dark. It's a matte. And I'm just going to be taking a small angled brush. This is a Wet n Wild brush, I believe. And I'm going to be slowly putting this on my lower lash line, my upper lash line. This is basically going to be my liner. The great thing about these palettes is they're just really versatile. You can do a lot of different things with it. It just took me a little while to build it up because that's such a small brush, but it did work, and I really like how it looks under the lower lash line. I think that really turned out nice. So I'm just going to finish that up, and then we're going to go in with mascara. I'm taking the Essence Lash Princess. This is one of my favorite mascaras from the drugstore prices. I got it at Ulta. But it gives you a lot of volume, it gives you a lot of length. You just have to be careful with it. I'm about to mess up in just a second, and I have to kind of clean it up because I get it on me. But it's not that big of a deal. I just took a wipe and I kind of took it off. But again, I just built it up, and that's what it looks like once they are on. And then for my bottom lashes, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Mega Length Mascara. This is my favorite bottom lash mascara. It just gives a little bit of length to them. And then for highlighter, I'm taking the Wet n Wild Mega Glow. This is in the shade Crown of My Canopy. And this is a really nice, affordable, really, really beautiful highlighter. So I'm just going to put that on the tops of my cheeks, and I'm using an e.l.f. brush. And then for lip primer, I'm taking my Kate Lip Balm, and I'm just going to be putting this on my lips before I put my lipstick on. And I'm going to be using another Essence product. This is the lipstick in Cool Nude. This is what it looks like, just very simple packaging. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that on my lips. It's very affordable, very cheap, but a nice kind of neutral pink. And then to top it off, we're going to use the NYX Butter Gloss. This is in the shade Angel Food Cake. This is another one of my favorite glosses. Gives a nice little like pink addition to this look. And I'm just going to be brushing that on, and then we are good to go, guys.
So guys, this is the finished look. I really like this foundation. Of course, it's high-end, it's really pretty, and it just seems like so delicate. It went on really nicely, just kind of melted into the skin, and I think it just gives you a nice kind of, I don't want to say dewy, but it almost has like a glowy look without being oily or without being, I don't know, it still looks matte, but it's really pretty. So I was really excited to try it. Now I'm like, darn, I want it. But really nice. Even the primer went on really nicely. Again, just kind of felt like it sunk into the skin really smoothly. And then I really do like how the eyes turned out. Kind of simple, not too much. I think it was like, what, three or four shades that I used. But I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, I will talk to you in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.